I'm super excited about today. This couldn't have come at a more perfect time, but I got my rowing machine today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox it and put it together with you guys so that if you're first getting this, then hopefully it'll help you a little bit if you're not too good at putting stuff together. But hey guys, if you're new to this channel, this is Soldier Psyche, and like my goal here is to just share my fitness journey with you all to hopefully inspire some of you all to, you know, get in shape and just feel better about yourself and live a more fulfilled life. And a little bit of background on me is I used to be in the military, got out, was medically retired, and I'm just trying to find that fitness desire, and I think that I have it. It's just a matter of following it. A big part of me getting this rowing machine is because I want to remove excuses and make sure that I'm getting in my workouts no matter what. Like today there's an ice storm outside. I can't really go running outside, and really I probably shouldn't even be driving to the gym. So let's get to unboxing this and let's get to putting it together. Alright, so this is a really big box. It says Team Lift on it, but I didn't need no stinking Team Lift. Alright, so everything comes packaged pretty well here. It looks really protected. On the top here you've got the hardware kit, and it actually is labeled really well on the different steps, so I don't think this should be too bad. Alright guys, so I opened it up. What I'm going to do is take all this out of the box real fast, and then I'm going to get to putting it together. Don't want to bore you all with watching me take it out of the box. So one thing to remember is that some of these foam pieces, they're really big, but when you go to pull it out it might be a little heavy, and a lot of these have like stuff tucked in the backside, so make sure that you look on all sides of these foam pieces so you don't miss some really important parts. Alright guys, so I got everything out of the box here. You got your seat, you got your like little instruction manual here. It's got some batteries and stuff in here. I think that's like that's water purification tablets in there. You've got a box. I haven't opened that yet. You've got like, this is the bottom of where the seat goes. You've got the bar that everything goes on. You've got this beer bong. I'm just kidding. It's not a beer bong. It's so that you can fill and drain the water reservoir. You got this little guy. Well, some kind of support. You've got the little tool kit that comes with all your nuts and bolts. Everything very well labeled. Really impressed with that. And then you've got your main unit, which is the heaviest part of this whole thing. It's got the handle on there. It's like all like zip tied up so that it's secure for shipping. But I'm gonna go ahead and open up this box here and see what's in there. Okay. Alright, so inside the little box there is the little computer. I'm gonna open up the little stuff with the manual. You've got this little, it's like an app user guide to download the MyCloud Fitness app. So I got the little manual here, and I'm gonna skip through here and get to the assembly. It goes through all your stuff in your hardware pack. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, so this first step here is installing the seat. So it comes with this little hex tool here, and then I'm going to need the bar and then the seat. It's got it oriented this way, and then you've got the seat. Alright, so the orientation of this stuff is really important. So this goes on where the back is. So if you're rowing, that would be at full extension where the decal is and where the stopper is. So that's the back. So I want to look at the seat. The front of the seat is marked with an arrow on there, so I'm going to slide this on like that. You got step one right here. So I'm going to pull those pieces out. That's like a little stopper and 2 screws. So we'll get that on there. It's a little rubber stopper for the seat so the seat won't come off. So Step 2 is going to be installing the rear stabilizer, which is like what they're calling this. So in the picture it has it actually going on from the bottom, but I'm going to install it from the top. I think it'll be easier that way. So let's get my pieces out for step 2 here. Go ahead and put that on there. Now this does come with everything you need to put this together, including this little hex key thing. But if you do have other tools, like if you had like a socket set or something, it'd be probably much easier to use that socket set, especially to tighten some of these. But for the purpose of this video, I just want to show you all that it's really easy to put this thing together. So then I got my little hex key here, and I'm going to size that up. Alright, so I got that done. Step 3 is going to be on the main unit. Step 3 is just attaching this little leg. It goes in this little hole right here. So it's got a nut already built into it. So what I'm going to do is get out the item here, and it's going to be, it's a Phillips head end. So we're going to put that in here. And then we're going to get that started. Where's my little tool at? What is my tool? There it is. And we're going to screw that in. Alright, got that all screwed in there. So next is going to be step 4, which is putting the seat with that slide tube and attaching it to the main unit. So I've got the seat that we already built here. And so I'm going to sit it upright so the seat is facing upwards, like that. So I've got the seat facing upwards, slide that back, and then you've got this little insert here on this part. And what I'm going to do is slide the piece in my left hand. Alright, come on. There we go. Inside the other one. And you got to get it seated all the way in there. What I'm going to do to seat that all the way down in there is actually set it up. Like this is how you would store it. There we go. So, alright, so I got the round head hex bolts. I'm going to put it through the washer. And you've got 4 of these, and then they go into the side here. You just want to make sure you don't get something cross-threaded if you've never built anything that's made of metal like this. Alright. So I need to get the hex wrench out. What you want to do is just get it started. What I'm going to do is get all 4 of these started, and once I get all 4 of them started, I'll tighten them all down. So there's 2 on this side, and then 2 on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. First was the round head bolts that went from the sides, and then we've got these flat topped hex socket bolts that are going to go in from the bottom. I got all those installed. Now when you're installing those ones on the bottom, those ones were a little bit more picky. You just want to make sure that you get them going in straight. They will try to go inside, so you want to get them going in as straight as possible. But I'm going to go ahead and remove these holds for the handle and take the handle out. Get all this packaging off here. And that rests in there. So the final step is going to be step 5, where you attach the computer to this to track your workout. So let me grab the computer. I'm going to go ahead and remove the hardware here so that I have it. On each of these they have some electrical connections, and so you're going to take the male piece from the computer unit and plug it into the base unit, and then you're going to take the female piece from the computer unit, and then you're going to plug in the male piece from the base unit. And they do have like a little tab on there that you use to orient it the correct direction, and then it clicks into place. And it does have a little tie on here that you're going to have to remove so that you can tuck everything back in. And so it's going to slide back in there. And then what you're going to do, let me find my piece here, you're going to slide one of the washers onto the bolt, and then you're going to slide it through. Then you're just going to take the other washer, put it on there, and then you've got a nylock nut that you're going to put on the other side, and then you'll just use your tools to tighten that down. And you want to tighten this down within reason, because what you want to be able to do is to have it come up like that and stay in place. So you just kind of want to adjust the tension on that to make sure that it's not too loose, not too tight. You can go ahead and take the screen protector off. It's got a little tray here for your phone, so you can put your phone in there. Really nice. And I'm going to try to clean up a little bit. On the back of the unit there is a little door, which is where you take the included batteries, and then you're going to put them into the computer, and it will allow that to turn on. When you turn it on, it's going to start flashing a level, and so what that corresponds to is this level down here as far as how far you're going to fill it up. I think I'm going to start with mine on a 4, so I'm going to use the left and right arrows and do 4, and then hit enter. So then at the top here you're going to see the different modes. You got quick start, hit, workout, programs, target goals, and race, and you can use these arrows to cycle through them. So I'm just going to do quick start, but in the manual it does a really good job of explaining these and what they're for. Alright, so then we're ready to go. Alright, so the next part for me is going to be going ahead and filling up the tank. So I'm going to grab a bucket, and then I'm going to use the included little hose there, the beer bong as I called it, and get this thing filled up. So the reason I bought this was because I wanted something that I can store in my room. This is my bedroom. I can set it up right here. I've got my TV right in front of me. So instead of being a lazy butt sitting on my bed and watching Netflix, I can get on this and do a workout, or you know, I've got a place here to sit my phone, so I could watch stuff on my phone, or watch a workout on, there's plenty of workouts on YouTube and stuff, or like through different apps. I know this one specifically is affiliated with the MyCloud Fitness app, and it does come with the sheet that tells you about the app. They include a 30-day free trial, and then like there's a premium membership for it. But for the time being, I think I'm just going to start by just using the device. I've been doing some rowing at the gym. I took a picture of one of the units at the gym, so it looks actually very similar to this. I have gone ahead and done a couple laps on this, and I filled it up to level 4, and I feel like that's about perfect for starting out. But it goes all the way up to level 6, and all you do to adjust that is either put in or take out water, and that's why it comes with that little pump. So if you need to pump out water, you can. Unfortunately, my pump was cracked when I got it, so I'm going to have to get a different one or contact the manufacturer. Probably just easier for me to get on Amazon and order a different one that's probably going to last. So it does have adjustable foot pedals here. So it's got those foot straps so you can strap your feet in. So I'm going to go ahead and get my feet put in here. Has that sound to it, definitely a water rushing type of sound. As soon as you do start pulling on it, it's going to start up the screen, and it's going to ask you what level you're on. It seems like every time. I don't think it saves. So I have to select the level using the arrows and then hit enter. And then I'm going to use the arrows to select the mode. So I'm going to do, we'll do HIIT or hit. Hit enter. And then it's going to tell me to start. So overall, like, that sound it's really not that loud. I can definitely do this when my kids are sleeping and not worry about waking them up. And it allows me to do something that's not gonna impact my ankles. I have bad ankles and bad feet. Largest reason why I ended up getting out of the Army was because of my feet. I ended up having 2 surgeries on my feet. So I do have a treadmill downstairs, but I don't really use it that much because it does really impact my feet. And then I'm on my feet a lot at work, and I don't want something to impact my ability to work. So if I'm running on the treadmill a bunch or running a bunch, sometimes that can affect how I feel at work, and I don't want that. So basically no impact. So now I don't have an excuse on any day, rain, shine, sleet, hail, or snow, to get a good workout in, even when I can't make it to the gym. So as you guys could tell from the assembly of this, I feel like it's pretty easy. On a scale of like 1 to 5 on difficulty, I would say maybe a 2. And my main concern would be if you're a smaller person, it is pretty, like, the main part of the unit's pretty heavy. I would make sure that if you are smaller and you're worried about moving this, you're going to want to assemble it on the same floor that you plan on using it on. So don't assemble it in your living room and then your room is upstairs and you have to take it upstairs. I would just assemble it upstairs, that way you don't have to move it because it is pretty heavy. This does store really nicely. It just flips up and stands up on end, and it's perfect for my room because I'm probably just gonna put it over in the corner. I'm not too worried about aesthetics or anything. I'm not planning on my house being on, you know, fixer upper anytime soon. Another thing I like about this is the fact that the way that this stores, it doesn't have any complicated hinges or anything. This is all one unit, and the whole unit just flips up on its end, and then it can be stored up against a wall in a corner. And yes, it's not the most, you know, beautiful of things in the corner, but you know, whether you have a home gym or maybe like a storage room or a basement, like, as long as you're not worried about how it looks sitting in there, which I'm not, because I'm more worried about my fitness than how, you know, having a piece of fitness equipment in my bedroom. And I'm worried more about like getting in shape and living a good, fulfilling life. But this thing is great and it stores really well, and I see no complaints with it. So I will report back here in a couple months, probably at least in a month after I really use this thing for a while, and report back on what I think about it. But initially my impressions are it's just as good as the one I was using at the gym, and now I can do this at home. So guys, as always, strengthen your mind, your body, and your soul every single day. Keep that soldier psyche, and I'll see you guys in my next video.